Colorado, I'm gonna try my best. We can work together. It's not just me. It's not a one-man show. We can work together. Relax, guys. It's just out-of-staters.
Bang!
What?
The out-of-staters are coming.
They're coming.
Guys,
They're on their way.
You gotta beat them, man.
We need you.
I'm
They're
just
gonna
one
take
man.
our money.
Guys, we can't be relying on one guy. We gotta take initiative.
And
right.
that's what we're talking about today.
Everyone, take your seats.
So, there's been talks. How
It's been a disturbance in the force,
yeah,
actually.
disturbance in the force. Of how people always like Frostbite just happened, or Genesis and Frostbite, and every time our out-of-state people that go do bad, or every time an out-of-stater comes, they pretty much win, and people can't do anything. And there's always that one question: what can we do to improve as a community? So, Bang, thoughts on that particular question? Since people kind of always are like, Bang, beat Bestness, Bang, beat AZ, and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's always just like, or shoe or something, you know,
Or
something like
something.
that.
Yeah. I understand it. I just think it's kind of a scene thing in general, and I think it's just magnified when out-of-staters come. Where we'll get into that later, but we have people that are straight up complaining about how, like, what is the action plan? Like, what are we gonna do about this? I love that that's being brought up. I don't necessarily love the ideas, and I think you guys are gonna talk about more how you can be selfish, and I understand that. But I think it is good that if we were to work together. My thing is just like where I'm at, there's like maybe 5 people, 6 people that are gonna help me do what I need to do. And since the spotlight's more on me to do it, then I don't really care what the rest of you are gonna do. I don't. But you guys should and need to come together to create more of an army, not like 6, 10, maybe 15 guys that are just gonna go out there and try their best. And that's generous. 15 is generous. I really mean 4. So that's just what I think. I'll talk about more later.
Brax?
Yeah, to the community side of things, I'll say it's important for the community to have the right resources in place to act upon, to learn, to grow, to have the things available to them when they need it. But the age-old saying of you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink, where it's like, oh, we need to come together as a community to strengthen things. That's normally 1 or 2 people really passionate about it, and then everyone else on the sidelines going, good luck, wish you the best. And if that's how the rest of the community is, stop trying to raise those people up. In my opinion, all the resources are there for Colorado to get good. It literally is just on the individual now to access those things, and some people are doing that. Rising Stars, we've seen Smirk really kind of go along, more grinding and more hosting, and then people fiending for that. Kenny is another good example of that. But
Kronos, Slatty, Robert.
sure,
It's a decent amount of people.
that-
There's
that-
more. I'm not gonna name them all. But
Yeah.
But those people, it's oh, look at them, they're getting good. I wonder how they're doing it. They're just going to things that are taking action on the resources. It's not
Kid
necessarily
Cuisine, Sky BTA.
someone lifting them up. There's not some Atlas guy who holds the world, but holding up the Colorado Smash community going, no, I'm helping everyone get better. No, it's everyone for themselves there.
I hate the question every time. I hate the question. I hate it when it gets brought up. How do we get good? No, how do you get good? Yeah.
Do you hate it though because of how quick it dies and that there's no substance there?
Well, I've been around since the beginning of Smash, so I've been since the beginning of Smash 4. I've been around since that, and it's oh yeah, we're gonna get good. And I used to jump on the background and I'm gonna start attending Smash Fest. I've been to these Smash Fest. It's just a bunch of guys. We maybe take it seriously for 1 hour, and then
If you're lucky.
and then random characters start coming out, and I always say it. Oh, it's that time of night. That's usually when I start packing it. Now the freaking
He's right,
now the Yoshi main's going freaking Wario. I've never seen him play Wario.
I have a Wario.
And
I don't know
then
what you're talking
I
about.
got the guy in the back of me say, shouting out doubles.
I will also do doubles.
Free for alls, guys! Come on! Put items.
I'm all down. I'm all down for fun. I'm all for it. That's completely fine. But don't label it as we need more Smash Fish. We need to get on the grind, because that's what I've been there. That's what happens on the grind. If you don't see me on the
grind.
quote unquote grind these Smash Fish, it's because of that. I'm just tired of it.
I think it's such a bad mentality to say we need to get good. because it's not a team game at the end of the day. It's an individual, competition. Like, it's not a team unless it's doubles.
Well, no, I feel like people can improve, like as a group. Like
Yes,
you
but-
can improve a group. I don't think you can improve a scene though.
No,
That's
you can.
silly.
But the thing is, people need to stop relying like our champions. Like, no,
So-
like you need to get, like I love the what's his name?
What is it,
Kid-
like a
Kid
cockfight
Cuisine?
out there?
Yeah.
I think he had the best response when shout outs to Gay for making that post again. But he had the best response. He's like, I'm looking out for me. My goal is to be top. What was it, 20? And I'm like, that's the mindset everyone should have. Everyone should have that mindset, and that's how everyone gets good
Well,
by having that mindset.
I feel like
think.
it should be. It's more of a selfish thing, but you can also bring people along who are willing to help. When was it? Like a couple days ago, I actually phoned up a lot of people. I'm like, hey, I want to start grinding, but I didn't post on the page. I wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna post on the page, see who wants to play. No, I pick people who I'm like, I can learn off them, and they can learn off me.
Yep.
And that's how it should be. It is selfish, but in a way it's not, because you're helping the other guy out. But you got to know the people. You got to like, oh, he has drive. He
Like-
doesn't have drive. That's it.
Kind of going off of that, like back in the day, when we had like Yoshi Forcer, then HLG together, like we had a specific group of people that were trying to practice to get better, that were going towards a certain goal. So then when we had like our own team Smash Fest, again going to like you can raise a group, like that was one-on-one rivalries and training where it's like, hey, you're doing this, hey, you're not doing
Yeah.
this.
I mean, to me, that's the perfect balance of being selfish and also helping out your
Exactly.
players. So,
Yeah, I
but-
think the perfect. Sorry, you want to finish that?
Oh no, I was just gonna say that was a specific goal and a specific purpose, and we knew that was that everyone was ready for that grind versus these Smash Fests where you get a lot from every walk of life, and that can kind of dilute sometimes.
You need the anime relationship in your scene, where it's that thing where, like in Dragon Ball, where it's like Vegeta and Goku hate each other, like they're rivals, right? But when they see them fight somebody else, they really want them to win, right? But they get better and are able to compete with them because they fight each other. So
Yeah.
it's like the SoCal Smash scene, like they all want to get really good, and they all want to beat each other really bad. So they fight each other to beat each other, and in doing so, they both improve a lot.
Yeah.
You disagree?
yes. I've been to SoCal, and their downies are
No,
pretty
but,
bad.
but
Not
see,
Downies.
He's talking about like
Oh, no. They're top 15.
Larry
Top
and
15.
Boyd
They're
play a
top
lot,
15.
right?
Like I said,
Yeah.
this is in every scene, though. Like you said, you mentioned like 4 people.
No, we don't even have that yet. They have like a castle built. We have like a couple of blocks.
No, we have a smaller version of that. Like,
Vlogs,
No, we have like a stick fuck.
Yeah,
all I'm
yeah,
saying
Maybe a
is,
hot.
like a card trial.
not everybody has the same goal. So some people, and they'll tell you, some people are like, I'm just here for fun. Yeah, that's fine.
Get out of my way.
Yes,
That's what,
that's
I'll
what
play
you have to do.
improve. Get out of my way.
I'll play you in bracket, if I have to. And if you have fun with me beating you, you're not a competitive person. But as long as you enjoy it, that's all fine. But I'm not going to take them seriously. I'm
Yeah,
not.
I tell everybody that if somebody wants to have fun and like you really want to get better, and I know we all enjoy having fun. We were playing with items the other day, but it's literally get out of my way. Put your hand on their head and,
And
get
drag
out
'em.
of my way. I need to play that guy because that guy also wants to get good. When you get 2 people that want to be good, something's gonna break. And if you actually get someone that doesn't bend over like a bitch, then you literally are gonna grow so much together because the other guy's like, I am fucking sick of losing to this guy. And it's like, that's what you need.
Like,
Sick of losing because everyone's sick of losing after they lose. But then they're like, okay, let's go get a drink. Hey, let's go get food. Oh, these guys are my friends. Like, we're cool. Like, it's all right. Like, I feel better about myself. It's like, no, you just got your ass beat.
There, you gotta know.
Soak
when-
in that.
You gotta know. I feel like people don't know when it's like he's my friend and then he's my rival. It's like you're my friend, but you're my rival. I don't want to lose to you. Fuck you. And people need that. It's like he's my friend. Who cares, dude? Like you need to beat him. He's your friend outside of Smash, but inside of Smash, he's your enemy. That's
Yeah,
how I see it.
It's all perspective. It's all like, how far do you want to get in this game? That's it. If you want to be number 1 in Colorado, cool. Do it. If you want to be like top 50 in the world, do it. Who's stopping anybody? Who's freaking stopping anybody? If I don't want to play, and it's not my fault. The community can't point out oh man, Fabian doesn't want to play. No, it's not my fault, dude. You do you, and I'm gonna do me, and that's it. And
Do
I
you
feel like
feel-
that's the mindset we need to
Do
go
you feel
with.
like, and I think it's true. But do you guys think certain people can make you worse at this game?
Yes.
mm-hmm. I think if you play against bad habits the entire time and you're not getting punished for anything, and then you show up to something and then you get punished for this, and your magical Yoshi down Bs aren't working on these top tier players, it's like, oh, I wonder what happened here.
I mean, a long time ago in Smash 4, back in the 2015 Rev, whatever, MVD came down, and I asked him a simple question: how do you get good? You know, just how do you get good? Not how do we get good? How do you get good? You know what he said, and it stuck to me to this day. It stuck to me. He told me you are the average of your group. You know, if you're with a bunch of Downies, you're probably gonna be the average of the Downies. I would say expanding horizons. You know, maybe you're not friends with some of the top players in your scene, but it's like, you know, just hit them up randomly, money match them, do something. You know, like more people. You know, even if you play somebody who's way better than you and they're playing their secondaries, you're probably gonna learn way more than if you play your like lesser groups. So,
That's another thing. Don't get mad if a top player's going their secondaries. If you can't beat a secondary, you have no right to get mad.
well, think about it this way: if you beat a secondary, and you keep beating it, and you keep beating it, and you keep beating it, he's eventually gonna have to go the big guns. Eventually, you know. But you gotta prove it.
So, to put a positive spin on it a bit, I said a couple videos ago, if you guys remember, about how if two horrible players play each other, they're not going to learn that much from each other because they don't have the capacity to learn yet in the Smash sense, in my opinion. But I believe at basically any level that isn't trash, if you're playing with each other, you can grow. And I also believe that you can learn from any and everybody. Even if I play a Downy, I can learn. I'm going to play a certain way. I'm going to say, what do I need to work on? Like, what is something I'm a low level at that I'm basically the same level as this guy that I can improve to where the rest of my stuff is? Because I'm like up and down as a player.
Well, I mean, for example, when I started doing a bombless Toon Link for the beginning stages of bracket.
Yeah.
You know, I would challenge myself. Like I said, it's all about initiative. You gotta do it yourself. It's not, you know, I'm not relying on the other guy. I'm not. Don't rely on anybody.
Yeah, that's why, I mean, personally, I feel like Colorado is just not good in terms of the meta. And, like, people look at me like it's my job to fix it. And, like, that's where I'm like, no. It's not. Like, I'm not doing this for you. I've said it a bunch. Like, I love Colorado and I love, like, all the guys. But it's just, like, the meta and, like, how everyone plays is not good. And it shows when they play other people. But, like, when it's, like, if you're the average of your surrounding, it's like I'm trying to get away from them until they catch up.
Do you agree with that, though? I mean, that's what this guy told me years ago and it stuck with me.
Makes sense, yeah.
You are the average of the group you're with.
I mean,
Not just in Smash, in anything.
Yeah.
So that should motivate the groups to get better. You guys can get better together, but like I'm not gonna go. I'll like go play with you because I did say that like I can improve from everybody, but I don't want to be the average of your poop.
You want to be the corn?
No.
I mean, it sounds messed up, but it's all about drive for me. Like,
Brax, you wanted to say something?
yeah, I think it goes back to just having a rivalry. Like, there was you and Shu. There was you and Fabian together.
Me?
No, me
Oh,
and Fabian.
No, these two. Like, it was me and Justin, like, me and Gay, or JFK. I forgot my tags. Sorry. And from there, like, or me and Nomad, as another example, where a lot of people maybe not even know who he is, but he was someone who, like, we were very much rivals, like, the entire way through, and he treated it like that, where it's like, dude, I like you, but I'm also, like, he got pretty ragey sometimes when he lost to me, and that's the kind of passion that we had, but, like, that stuff, like, to your point, where, like, two trash players probably aren't going to get too good if they're just playing each other. Like, we had outside people helping us, but then we had our own ambitions of, all right, he's beating me with this, so I need to research that, and there's motivation to get better. And there's clear ways to see that.
Attitude and effort are the only two things you can control. I don't care how good or bad you are, but it's just attitude and effort. Do you want to do something, then go do it.
100%. Like, you need to put in the effort for it. No one else is going to do it for you. No one's going to come up to you and say, hey, dude, I saw you were doing this, and I think you should do that. No. Quite the opposite in this scene. If someone loses, like, we currently have the stigma of, don't talk to that guy, don't approach him, he's looking at me funny, might get shot because we're in Colorado. Like, you have to do everything for yourself.
I feel like people do, like, people go in, it's like a process, you know, people do steps, you know. Some people stop after one, some people stop after two. You know, there's a whole, like, ask questions, simple one. And there's, like, actually, like, money matching, you know, just a bunch of people. But I feel like the next push is actually, like, getting a group of friends, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Or not friends, you know, in a way, but, like, just a group of people who have the same ambition, like, level as you. Where it's all, like I said, it started off small, like, oh, I want to be top 10 in Colorado. Cool. Hit up some people who actually want to be top 10 in Colorado. You know, don't hit up the guy that's like, I'm here for fun. Like, no, you ain't gonna learn from. Even if he's your friend, like, stay friends, whatever. But
He's kind of dragging you down
yeah, he is dragging you down if you're just hitting. No, he's not dragging you down. You're dragging yourself down by going.
by letting him drag you down.
Yeah, like I said, it's nobody's fault. That's what.
Oh
people,
yeah, it's not.
That's what people think. It's nobody's fault, but like the individuals, and that's what
Yeah.
I feel like people like to
Like-
jump the gun and be like, oh, it's Shu's fault because he couldn't beat AZ that way. That guy's better than everybody.
That makes no sense to
no,
me.
like
Like,
people
hey,
just
we're bad. How dare you? It's like,
like, oh,
How's it his fault?
he lost to Bestness. Like it's his fault. That's why we're not known. And I feel like that's the mindset, and I'm just tired of it.
And like, yeah, no, I 100% agree with that. Like when I first joined the scene, like I knew no one. I knew pretty much nothing, and I was just going to tournaments. And it's like, eventually I heard, hey, we're doing the Smash Fest on like Tuesday at my house with a couple people. You want in on that? And then I was like, you guys are actually pretty good. Yeah, I want to be with that group. Like I wasn't friends with either of you two for the longest of time.
I hated him.
I mean, apparently he hated me because I beat him the first time I met him. But
Yoshi
but down tilt. But then, like, because we had passions for the same thing, we eventually went to more things together, and we built that friendship. But that was more just like alignments of, you want to get good, I want to get good,
Boom. Go from there.
and then you just respect each other in the game for that. Like, you don't always need to be friends for everything. I mean, ideally that comes
yeah.
along the way when you spend time together, but...
That's the Vegeta and Goku thing. Like I was saying, you
I
earn
know.
respect. You
I know.
find friendship from somebody that has a common goal as you. So you want
And-
friends? Get good.
And
Oh no, honestly, because I probably wouldn't have talked to you, but the first time we played, you beat me, and I was like, well, like I gotta respect him automatically, like because he beat me, so I gotta respect him. If I beat you, I don't respect you. Sorry.
Actually, there is kind of some legitness there where it's like you kind of hang out with, because we hang out with each other because we make it farther in bracket. So if you think about it, we stay at the venue longer and hang out longer.
Yeah.
So it's like the people that don't hang there as long, I'm not going to interact with as much.
No, and they leave,
Yeah.
and that's why they're bad.
Yeah.
Because they leave immediately. I know people lose, they go 0-2 and like bye. It's like, dude.
Play friendlies. Don't go 0-4.
Yeah. Don't enter. Redemption bracket's not good, but at least enter that. Do something, Don't just go. Then you'll never be good.
Then bringing us back to the community portion of it, you can't get a whole like community of like 200 people together to have some huge anime rivalry with one another. Like that's not gonna happen. You gotta stick with your little subsections. Like I like the fact that we kind of have some anger going between like Springs being like, hey, you guys need to put more people on PR, we're not getting represented. Like Denver being like, so, and then Fort Collins doing their own thing, like building our own scenes.
I
there
just
is
hate it
good.
because I feel like the Colorado scene's pretty well
Dude,
established.
It's huge. It's huge.
big. We have a player map. Look who's around your area. Maybe phone them up randomly. Who freaking cares? Phone them up. Like, hey, dude, like, I noticed you're, like, on the PR. You play this character. I kind of want to learn that playstyle. Cool. Can I come down? Can you come down? Whatever. Don't be like, everybody needs to, we need a host. No, we don't need a host. You need to start driving. You need to start, like, Ubering. You need to start calling up these people.
It's like guy we talked to about the podcast. Remember the guy with the nice little mustache? His name's Zach.
Uh,
So he came up to me one time and just said a joke behind me. He's like, "Hey, what's up?" I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" And then we played like the next week because I was like, "This guy's cool. Like, I'll go play with him. Like, let's do it.
Boom.
Why not?"
Well, I don't know what you told me, how you started in Smash. You're like, anybody in Highland Ranch play? Bam, there goes Smokey.
Smokey.
Who was probably around the same level as you at the time, maybe a little bit lower, I don't know. Around the same time. But you outgrew him and then you moved on to the next one, to the next
Legit,
one.
I moved on to, so it was Smokey, and then I got better than Smokey. I moved on to Mo, and then I got better than Mo, and we grinded together. I think that was a solid relationship, and then it was Shu. Legit. It was just,
Well, yeah, no, I mean, and I saw all that growth. Like, I mean, at one point, I was better than you.
oh yeah.
And then we were at the same, and then you were just like, oh, this guy's just better now. And it's like I said, you are the average. And if you gotta, like, it's messed up to say, if you gotta, like, use people, it's not using them. Think about it this way. You use them, if they want to go forward with you, they go forward with you. If
they
they
get
don't,
left
then they
behind
stay in the
a while.
back, and that's it.
and then don't settle. Don't hold yourself back here when you're level 30 training on some level 5 scrub. You're not going to get any experience from that. You got to go find your other level 30s now.
Yeah.
And your level 40s, moving on. And there's no fault to that. It's just you trying to get better. That's why you entered this scene.
Yes.
If you want to get
It does sound like a dickish. It's like, oh, he's just trying to get good. No,
I-
but in him getting good, you'll
Like,
all get
I
good.
think
The
about
people
it-
that really want to get good.
I think
will
about it
get
as Pokemon. It's like, you start off in one area, And as you move on, it's just
you catch
it's
your
just a video game.
Weedles and-
It's just a video game.
And like those people shouldn't fault you for that either. Like if you have friends that are like, "Hey, you dick, you're trying to get better. Why are you playing with those?" No one should be faulting you for that. Everyone's gonna understand.
What are we trying to do here?
He's going to play the PR people. Clearly, he's trying to do something.
I mean, I don't mean to brag, but I dug me stuff out of some garage. He was playing a bunch of bad people, and he started getting good once I started going there, and once we started having 1v1s because I started telling him, I'm like, dude, you live kind of closest to me, so it's like, you know, and like next thing you know, the guy got on the PR.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, he's kicking my ass. I'm like, holy crap, you know, like.
Yeah, I mean, shit. What was I gonna say? I don't remember.
We're talking about
Dude, it was a good
Pokemon
point.
and
Oh,
Weedles
oh,
and
oh, oh.
levels.
So how it just blows my mind that literally picture if every week for like 4 years you go to school or you go to work or something like that, and the same guy whenever you enter the building pushes you on the floor and steals your lunch every day or every
For
week
4
every
years?
week for 4 years,
Jesus.
and then like if that was happening to you, and let's say this guy's big, what would you do? You'd go home, maybe, you know, work out, do some push-ups,
Train.
right? And then like, you know, maybe you learn how to fight, maybe you do
He
something.
pushes you and you don't fall that one time. You're like,
Yeah, and then
yeah.
you're just like big. And it's like, this is my lunch now. And then you kick his ass.
Yeah.
And it's like, literally everyone in the Colorado Smashing, you are the kid. Shu, I guess for the most part, is pushing you down, taking your lunch every single week. And me and Shu have been doing this to you guys for 4 years. Imagine just someone's foot on your neck for 4 years. Literally, name another scene where somebody's been the best for 4 years. That spans 2 games too. You guys just suck. I could talk about it forever, but like it is abysmal. And I say this, and you guys are like, "Oh, he's so mean." Quit being a bitch and do
Yeah.
something. I'm done. It's just like literally just it's as simple as if you want it, then go do it, man. I'm doing something about it. I don't see shit happening.
That's true. And don't be like relying on him. Like you're cool with him stepping on you.
I'm taking your lunch money.
Like you're cool with that. Yeah, he's our guy. Yeah, he'll get it. He takes our lunch money. Maybe he can take his lunch money. Like, like what do you mean?
Yeah, like the bully can beat the bigger bully, but like we're cool with
Okay,
it.
final question. Do you guys think there's like just certain people that will never get good? Cause
Well, I mean, I personally think listing names is bad. But
no, don't list names. But do you? Because I can list a lot of names.
I can list a lot of names, and
Do
I
you
know
think
examples.
there's just like
yeah,
yeah,
no,
there's
people-
never gonna
yeah.
that guy's never going.
I've been playing competitive for like almost 5 years now, and I can easily say there is people who are still going 0-2.
But like you're like yeah, they're just bad.
Yeah, they're just.
Like they're kind of a lost cause.
Well, no, it's all perspective. They don't have the same ambition, and I hate when they want to pretend they do.
they
That-
beat themselves.
Yeah.
They're literally like, well, I guess it's like, you know, it's whatever. Like, I guess I'm just not good at this game. Everyone can be good at anything, and I promise you that.
Like, I don't know if it's because we have a big scene now with the ESF having more people, and it's like, oh, I'm never gonna touch Bang. But like, when I started out, it was I want to lose to the same person twice, and if I do, then you get real angry, and you really have to look at things. And if it's 3 times, what the heck is wrong with you? Until you get to a certain point, and then you grow from there. But oh no, I think
Well,
I said a quote a few episodes ago where it's if you think you can, you're right. If you think you can't, you're right.
You're right.
And it's all mentality there. If you really don't think you can do something, you're not ever going to do it because no one else is going to believe in you more. This isn't, I mean, we like to talk about anime, but there's no this whole like, Gurren Lagann, believe in the me that believes in you and you will succeed. No, it starts from within.
Yeah.
It ends with within.
I don't care how you guys do. I honestly don't. I don't care how Bang does. Even though he's better, I don't care how he does. You got to look at it like that. And don't think you're selfish for looking at it
Like,
that.
we're happy for each other if they do
Yeah.
all right. Like, it's not like that, but it's not like, oh, my entire well-being's based on how well Bang does. I'm sorry, bud.
That's sorry if that's how you believe.
anyways,
What was
starting.
the question again?
Do you think like people are just a lost
Oh,
cause? Like
So, yes, I do. But it's we could just say it a million different ways. But
yeah.
I think anyone can be good at anything. And that nobody should stay bad, and nobody has, like, no option to get good. So it's just kind of like, if you're bad, it's because you want to be bad or you're having fun. Hope you have fun, buddy.
Well, the way I see it, there's no excuses.
Having fun.
Thanks.
The way I see it, there's no
Having fun,
excuses.
too.
Everybody has. If you want to blame a character, if you want to blame a playstyle, when you start the game and it shows you all the characters, we all start on the same playing field.
Yep. We literally do.
Yeah.
You can pick his character. And if you suck, then you suck. But he got good with that character, so you can get good with any character.
Yeah.
All right, I feel like we're going in circles.
Yeah.
Yes.
The last thing I'm gonna say is I love you guys. I do,
I don't.
but I hope you do something because I'm tired of you sucking. Thanks, guys.